guests today are both stars in their own right. He is the power star of Sandalwood, a title that speaks to his status as a cultural icon and to the incredible popularity of his films. Affable and extremely approachable, the youngest scion of the Rajkumar family, he wears many hats with ease. On screen, he has redefined stardom, but off screen, he remains grounded and true to his roots. Behind the magic that he creates on screen is his lovely wife. She is talented, influential, commands a position of her own, and recently turned producer for PRK Productions. So here's presenting Bangalore's power couple, Puneet Rajkumar and his very lovely wife, Ashwini. Hi Puneet and Ashwini. Thank you so much for joining us on The Talk with Preeti Shenoy. Such a pleasure to have you all with us today. Puneet, starting off with you, what is the real power behind the power star?
Nice question. So, making me to be a good human being, it's my parents.
Okay.
And to stay grounded and go with my roots, it's my wife, Ashwini.
Awesome.
So, the real power behind the power star are the power audience of Karnataka, who have given good amount of love and affection and the fame. I think everything goes to them, and of course they have named me power star as the audience. So I think the credit goes to them. So that's what being power star is.
So Puneet, now you have worked your way up to becoming the star that you are today, right? What challenges did you have to overcome in order to establish yourself as Puneet Rajkumar and not as the son of Dr. Rajkumar?
After I finished acting in a couple of films as a child actor, I didn't want to get back to films at all. So I did my education, and after that I tried my hands in a couple of businesses. Nothing worked. Then I got married. I said, okay, let me try to produce films so that probably if I click in it, maybe act in a couple of films and just go ahead with it and let's see how it goes by. But I always had this challenge in my mind because, as you said, establishing yourself as Puneet Rajkumar, not as son of Dr. Rajkumar. So that used to be my main aim, because when my mum gifted me a car on my 16th year birthday, so I still remember I was driving around somewhere and I saw this man standing by a corner and telling me that, look how he's blowing up his pop's money. And I had this thing in my mind, I said, man, you need to do something by yourself. And I took it as a challenge. I tried my hands on a lot of things, nothing clicked. I guess my fate was written to films, and that's how it happened. And frankly speaking, from the day I've started working as a main lead in cinemas, I've never considered myself to be a superstar or a star or whatever, and I've always considered this profession as my job. So till today, I don't carry the status behind me by saying, of course, I carry the status of being Dr. Rajkumar's son in an extremely high esteem, and I feel extremely honored because we are protected in every sense, and wherever I travel, wherever I move around, there is a boundary which says that you're safe, you're with the safe, and you're with nice people around you. And there are a lot of positive vibes and good things. So that credit definitely goes to the family I come from. Yeah.
So Ashwini, for you recently turned producer with PRK Productions. How has the experience been so far for you? Because it's a very new role.
Yes, it has been good so far. So initially I thought it was all about signing checks and I was like, okay, that's just the role, but then there's so many more aspects to it. So of course Puneet helps me, he tells me where to, guides me in, and we have a good team. Okay. So they guide me as to how to go about it, and so it's been good so far, yeah.
Nice. So for you now, Puneet, as you get bigger as a star, how do you make sure that the roles and the scripts that you select have the same kind of meat that matches your stardom?
Because we make films for the audience to like, of course, that's the main reason why we make films. When a producer comes to produce his film, he definitely needs a commercial success because there is a huge amount of investment involved in it. And we try to choose good characters and good roles which takes in our roots, basically our nativity. So we try to pull in what is best and at the end of it, we definitely need results and awards, everything from the audience. So I can say I have not acted in too many films. I'm just 27 films old, but I think there are a lot of things to try out. Yeah. So this main reason behind starting PRK Productions was basically to come out with films which are bridge films between the so-called commercial, which has been designated in two different ways by, by the audience,
Right.
by the media or whatever.
Right.
So we wanted to get something in between, which is called as the bridge cinema. So that is the main reason to start PRK Productions and
Encourage new talent.
encourage new talents and, of course, I think you can tell about Vajreshwari, the way it came in with 87 film.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, please, we'd love to hear that story.
My mom started this production company sometime way back in 1970s, late 70s. And with my dad and my brother who was launched in 86 and my other brother who was launched, my second elder brother. So my eldest brother Shivraj Kumar who was launched in 86 and 88, 87 was my second elder brother who was launched and I got launched in 2002. With all four of us together and the main pillar being my dad, she produced close to about 87 films and having close to 80% of successful ratio. So our dream is to complete 100 films. So that's all. PRK is also part of Vajreshwari Companies. Yeah.
So Ashwini, for you as part of being a producer with PRK, do you also get involved in the casting process and the script selection process? Okay, because you all just mentioned that you all are trying to encourage new talent through your production house.
Whenever there's somebody who comes out with a script, both of us listen to it and
Okay.
I can tell how Kabaludari happened.
Hemant is who did Godi Banna Sadharana Maika too, and he came out with a script. And I'm very comfortable listening to, I mean, his kind of narration is, it was very
Easy to
easy
listen
to,
to.
yeah. So
Okay.
then I was like, okay, this is like it's not your typical commercial movie, neither is it too much of an arty, art movie kind of a thing. So I said, I like the script, and of course Puneet also was like, okay, then they worked on it and listened to the final whatever, and then we said we'll go ahead with it. So that is our first venture under PRK. Yeah. And the second one is Maya Bazaar. So that's the director is a youngster. It's a new gen film. It's a fun film and it has a lot of comic elements and serious elements and everything, and it was nice. So everything just fell into place and we said okay. So we have 2 releases, hopefully by the end of this year, at least one for sure.
Okay. And now obviously, Puneet said that he's done 27 films. So he's gone through the script reading or this narration process many times in the past. But for you, it's probably a new thing, right? So when someone is reading a script out to you, how do you visualize whatever is being read?
I guess she was kind of used to it.
See,
because I've
I'm,
narrated almost all my films to her.
Okay.
So so he has narrated, right? So
Okay.
I read a lot, so you kind of, how it's, at least I do think. So it is okay. Yeah, it was fine. Yeah. So, and also like with the previous films, like when he used to, for the home banner, when they would discuss at home, this character suits, when my brother-in-law and he would sit and discuss. So I knew that, I had a little bit of idea. It's not that everything was like new to me.
That's true. That's true.
So I knew, okay, then maybe, when they're talking, discussing as to who to cast, I know, okay, a comedian, maybe this person in mind, this particular person, or if it's this villain. So,
Okay, right. So Puneet, now I mentioned a short while ago in my introduction that you wear many hats with ease, right? And by that I meant that you do acting, playback singing, TV show hosting, you're a futsal team owner. How do you handle it all?
Thanks to my team, first of all, and of course, singing. Frankly speaking, thanks to all my producers and all the music directors. That I don't know really how they chose me to sing songs for others also. I didn't know that this could be my another field. It's definitely not for financial. When I started singing, I used to be choosy initially, but my mom was the person who came and said, no, whoever approaches you and if they want you to sing, just go ahead and sing. And thanks to all those lovely people who actually pay me something for what I sing, and the entire amount is donated to our trust. So it goes into a lot of good support. And when it comes to futsal, it's just the passion I had on football. So they just came and approached me, and I said, okay, fine, let me be a part owner of the team, and we just got in. And of course, our next aim is production. We tend to do films, series, and a lot more films and a lot more entertainment. Yeah. So it's nice to manage everything together, and when it comes to sort of a little bit of time into business, thanks to my mom, because since the time I've grown, I've seen her being busy all the time. So I always felt that if you're busy, you should be busy like my mom for me. So that's how probably there is space for everything. You just need to schedule yourself.
So Appu, is success paralyzing in any way? Is there a fear that one day all this will go away?
See, I'll put across like this. That's why I told you initially that I really don't take this so seriously by saying that I am a star. I could call myself a successful actor at the moment, and obviously there will be a slight differences in your mind, because what happens when you don't have films, and when you don't, I mean, you're aging too, probably, and everybody cannot be Rajkumar and everybody cannot be Shivraj Kumar also. So Shivraj Kumar, my eldest brother, is about 13 years older than me, and he's still an actor and he's still a superstar, and so he still goes with the same spirit for his work, and doesn't matter whether it's a number game or whatever, which I don't believe in too. So I believe in good work. So that's how I try to place myself, by thinking each and every day when I go to go for my work, I always feel this is just my job. So today I'm a hero. Probably the next 5 years I'll be a hero. Then after that I don't mind playing an uncle's character or a dad's character, or being a part of film industry. Either producing or production. Of course, all of us look up to somebody or the other. So I look up to my dad. So that's why I feel everybody cannot be lucky as Dr. Rajkumar. And again, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, for instance, he's doing characters which are going with his age. Hopefully, if you follow all these people, you would come out of all the thing by saying what happens tomorrow in case if it doesn't happen. Yeah.
Appu, nearly 2 decades into a very successful acting career, and you're also a proud family man. How do the both of you balance work life and family life?
Well, I've not had to complain till now, because he's always made time for us. So we plan our holidays in advance. We know when the vacations are, and I've been lucky, I guess. And it's not that he's busy throughout the year. He is. I mean, he does apart from films, he has his own, other businesses to handle. But there's always time for us. So, yeah. And he is so tuned with what's happening with the children, and things like that. So, no complaints.
It's the same. See, I have a lot of time for everything.
He makes time for everything, be it work, family, friends.
Family comes first, yes, and children, friends. So you know how much we all party, so it's good. It's always good to be around people. And I've got amazing friends, and I've got a large group of friends, and I have so many different groups, and we enjoy entertaining. We enjoy being entertained. So I guess that's all very important in our lives, and should make time for everything. Yeah.
So Ashwini, I'm going to ask you this, do actors and their families lead normal lives?
Definitely. Okay. See, there are things, of course, I cannot go out with Puneet to a mall or something and say, this is like normal. We do get recognized, but we wouldn't want to be seen with him rather. It's like the kids are very embarrassed. They know that, they belong to a famous family and stuff, but but nobody really troubles us when we go, but if he's around, yes, so I mean, we see to it that he's not with us when we go shopping, but he does take them for a movie, and that's okay. So it's not as bad as it's made out to be. Oh, you're going to be mobbed and stuff. Or maybe I've just gotten used to
I
it.
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there is a certain amount
Because
of
we do go to
attention.
coffee shops. It's not that, you know, we can't go sit in a cafe or something. We do go occasionally for coffees.
So how do you and the children handle his stardom?
Well, I've gotten used to it.
Okay.
Kids, I mean, they're not really, you know, I mean, they know, like I said, but they just hate the camera. They just hate it when people come and take photographs, or they want to be, you know, if fans ask them, like, can we take a family picture, then they're like, this is so embarrassing, no, and you know how, you know, so they're not really comfortable with it. Yeah.
So Appu, do you have any words of advice for upcoming actors of today?
Definitely, first thing is hard work, no doubt, and we don't know the minds of the audience, what works, when it works, and whatever. But as an actor, to advise to another actor is definitely it's the hard work. Certain principles in life are very, very important. That is hard work, dedication, and move towards good work other than hunting for stardom. Yeah. So going towards good work is very, very important. And that's what I would like to advise the actors who would want to come into films and who are already actors in the industry. But I would always say that, you know, wait for good opportunities, and nobody knows when what can happen. So stay focused. Dedication is very important.
Okay, so nice, Appu. So we have one last segment on our show called Fast 5, where all our viewers are going to get to know 5 fun things about the both of you. So who wants to go first?
Start with
Okay,
Ashwini.
awesome. Okay, Ashwini, a fictional character that you'd love to meet in real life.
Batman?
Okay.
Yeah.
And Appu, do you see yourself as an artist or a brand?
Artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ashwini, your favorite holiday destination?
Anywhere in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah, any place in Europe.
Okay.
Yes.
And Appu, your favorite recreational activity?
She'll be able to answer better.
Diving.
Diving?
Yeah, any water sport for that matter.
Okay.
Water sport, yeah.
Okay. And for the both of you, your favorite cuisine?
Chinese for me.
Okay.
Pure South Indian,
Okay.
Karnataka based food,
Okay.
and Japanese.
Okay.
We eat cooked food and they eat
Fresh.
fresh food which is not cooked. So,
Right. Yeah,
so,
that too.
yeah, I
Yes.
love Japanese food.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So lovely having the both of you with us on the show today.
Thank you so much.
Truly such a pleasure.
Nice.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
Thank you.